I'm in Juniata, Nebraska, miles and miles away from any urban center. And for those who identify with the LGBTQ plus community, you might think that a place like this is not very tolerant. However, the owners of this cattle ranch right here are using their platform to prove that anyone can find acceptance, even smack dab in the middle of America.
Dreams look and sound different to each of us.
I'm married to Levi for a few years now, been together a lot longer than that, and living here on our ranch and working our butts off every day.
To Levi Gorsuch and Danny Leonard, this life here on their ranch is their dream progressing in real time.
They joke if you can work cows together, you can survive anything.
We just took the plunge and, made it happen, but we weren't given it either, though.
While Levi was born into ranching, his husband Danny, a doctor from San Diego, serendipitously stumbled into it after they met.
You become very handy when you live out here. I've taken out a gate or two with the tractor, but we always get it fixed.
They own B-Bar-L Hereford Cattle, where they raise bulls to sell for breeding, and it is not an easy life in the least.
We start when the sun's down and we go till the sun goes back down. So.
Yeah, exactly. We start at dark and end in dark.
Yeah.
Yet it's something they love to work for. Here in the small community of Juniata, Nebraska, they found acceptance.
Take that.
Something they were not sure they would receive outside of the big city.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. We are very accepted here.
Aside from raising cattle, Danny works as a pediatrician and Levi coaches high school volleyball. They say their neighbors have embraced them as dedicated community members and hard workers.
There's this, I think, huge misconception among the LGBTQ plus community that you have to harbor and grow and experience in an isolated way only in cities. And, it wasn't until I met, my 6'4" cowboy moving out here that I realized not only is it the two of us, there is actually a huge network.
Through their presence on social media, they tell me they get people reaching out to them, thanking them for showing others their authentic life. However, there's greater LGBTQ representation in rural communities than one might think. A 2019 study by think tank Movement Advancement Projects estimates that 2.8 million to 3.9 million members of the LGBTQ community live in rural areas. That's 3 to 5% of all rural Americans.
When you live out here, you spend a lot more time going to Tractor Supply Company than you do the Gap, right? And so every single day, every single exposure, every single conversation educates you. And if you're willing to listen with the same regard that you were hoping to be heard, I think you'll make it work.
Dreams may all be different, but really, we all dream of the same thing: acceptance and happiness. And for this couple, those dreams are reality.
I just encourage young people, or any people of any age who want to make the move, to just do it. The rest falls into place.
Vanessa Bashania, Scripps News, Juniata, Nebraska.
We're looking at possible solutions to a growing number of rural hospital closures. Next on The Race.